front of my front step thinking.
Welcome back to the channel. Unless you're new here, then welcome. As you most likely read from the title, I'm building my own PC for the first time. Will I mess something up in this? Yeah, most likely. Will it be a fun process nonetheless? Yes, hopefully. As you can see, got all this stuff behind me, and we go turn that into some... I hope that works. Anyways.
My left leg has went totally numb.
Don't worry, I'm taking every and all necessary precaution. Got this, which I will be putting around my ankle, because I don't want this thing dangling in my way. And I'm working on carpet, so yeah. As with any good PC build, I will start with the motherboard. That's a nice motherboard. Look at that. Ain't she pretty?
You weird, buddy.
Oh, and I will link every part in the description. Everything, this whole build. Every part will be in the description. Including the CPU, which is the Core i5-9400F. My budget for this build was $500. I ended up going massively over budget, but hey, Intel, still pretty good.
You're weird.
Okay, it's in. Perfection. Now we add the RAM. I hope this stuff's good. That was going to Amazon, but I guess we'll see. That's one click. Not the most satisfying, but it's in.
That's what she said.
That's it as far as I know for initial motherboard setup. Now time to put it in the case. This'll be fun.
Wake up.
How much tape is on this thing?
Nice.
This case ain't too bad. Smells pretty good too.
What?
We're back with improved lighting.
Victory screech!
Now there were 4 base screws or header screws, whatever you want to call them, already pre-installed for a motherboard, but my motherboard in particular can do up to 6, so I'm gonna do all 6. Graphics card can be pretty heavy anyway, so makes sense. But first, base plate. Now we install the motherboard. Gotta make sure the I/O lines up. Gotta make sure those are tight, but not too tight, just in case you need to remove it. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. I guess I'll do the CPU now. Yeah, no, CPU cooler. The CPU cooler I'll do next. When I say putting that thing in was a bitch, I mean putting that thing in was a bitch. Oh my god, I've never had so much trouble with something in my life. Like that was rough for me. As a first time builder, that was rough. But I managed to get in, as you can see, and so I'm happy with it.
Can you like shut up?
Solid unit.
That's what she said.
Oh, that's gonna cause some headaches.
Stop!
Can you like...
Because you're weird.
Six and a half hours later.
This damn thing has me damn near defeated. I mean, I've made progress, but this thing's a bitch. This thing's an absolute bitch. I mean, if we take a look, I got a decent amount of stuff done. I got the fans put up to the best of my ability. It's getting there. Out of all parts of this build up to this point, this is the part I'm probably the most worried about. The GPU. Oh, I need to zoom way out for this. This is the R7 370 4GB model. At the time I'm making this video, the graphics card market is ass. Absolute ass right now. So this is the best I could get. But it might be a bit worse because the eBay listing for this says there's some slight artifacting to it. Though it also seemed like the guy who had this before me had no idea how to work a computer, so yeah. Christ. Thing barely fits in here. Jesus Christ, this thing barely fits in here. Houston, we might have a problem.
20 minutes later.
It's in. Holy Christ. Well, now we're one step closer to the moment of truth. It's now the moment of truth. Will this thing actually start up? I'm looking in the viewfinder, god damn it. I haven't plugged in yet, so... Okay, it's plugged in and it hasn't blown up, that's a good sign. Okay, it's started up. Hopefully that round in the case ain't the red ring of death. Okay, it's starting up. No issues. Oh, I see what he means now. Oh yeah, that slight artifacting to the side. That could be a problem. Not that bad. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. It ain't that bad. So I'm gonna set everything up now and I see where it goes from here. Evening. As you can see behind me, the PC is finished. It's finally finished. And it actually worked. It actually worked. However, there's one thing I forgot. Just one thing. The Wi-Fi adapter. I forgot to put that in. I can put that in any time, so it's not that big a deal. This turned out to be a success, actually. This turned out to be a big, fat, juicy success. Big, fat, juicy. God damn it.
Choke me like you hate me, but you love me.
Okay, yeah, it's a few days later, and to no one's surprise, I had to swap out that terrible graphics card. Almost broke this damn thing in the process. But surprisingly enough, it was not an entire waste. Cause this actually got me up and running pretty well. So I can't knock this thing, especially for the price I paid for it. But I have a newer, better graphics card now. It's a GTX 1060 Ti, I believe. Not the fanciest thing, as you can see, or barely see. But it gets the job done. So, yeah. Overall, this ended up being a success. It works great now, as you can see. Plays Fortnite, which is the only game I have on at the moment, perfectly. So, I'm very happy with this build. Okay, it's currently that time. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed.
I got skeletons in my closet, ay. I might just die in a mosh pit, ay. I think I'm done with your nonsense, ay. I got mob ties in the projects, yeah. Who finna stop me? Good luck, okay. Cross me, then you bound to get touched, okay. Hitman in the cup